Hey fam, welcome back to At Home with Vicky, your go-to spot for all things DMV real estate, lifestyle, leveling up your living situation. And on today's video, y'all, I'm so excited. I'm sticking to the script today, guys. On today's video, we're going to be breaking down why Bowie, Maryland just made reference top housing market list for 2025. All right, I'm so excited. Trust me, if you're in the market to buy, sell, or invest in the DMV, you're gonna want to pay attention and watch this video till the end. All right, guys? So we're gonna get right into this. All right. Bowie is on fire right now, according to Redfin. Home sales in Bowie jumped over 30% compared to last year. Buyers are making moves and homes aren't just sitting around. They're getting scooped up in 30 days or less, way down from the 39 days just a year ago. All right, guys, I'm reading my notes for you so that you can see why I have been so passionately telling y'all, don't get tricked out your bag this year, okay? If you're in the market to buy or sell real estate, y'all, keep listening, okay? Keep listening, because the media will have you tripped out. If you watched my last video, I told y'all they're playing tricks, and I got so much more to share with you, but let's get into it, all right? So basically, Bowie is on fire right now. According to Redfin, I just read y'all that. So let's get into the numbers. So 1 in 3 homes in Bowie are selling above asking price. All right. 1 in 3 homes is being sold above asking price. That's very important data, because that's letting you know that if you are looking to buy in Bowie or even Prince George's County, Maryland, you may run into a situation where there's going to be multiple offers. Okay. I just told you guys, the area checks all the boxes for millennials and Gen Z buyers. So those are the largest consumers that they see coming into Bowie right now are millennials and Gen Z. And it makes sense because it's close to DC, it's close to Virginia, easy access down 95 for movers and shakers. And you also get all the aesthetics. Like Bowie gives you a little bit of everything. If you don't want to go to DC, you just want to go and hang out, find a spot to eat or find a spot to have a drink after work, Bowie offers that. So it's a very versatile area, close enough to the city, but farther away to, like, for people that like to decompress, but you still want to be close to the scene. That's what Bowie gives you. Okay. Affordable price point. The median home price is around $494. Okay. Bowie is a little bit, Prince George's County is expensive altogether, but the prices in Bowie are a lot more realistic for the first time home buyers, like better than DC or Montgomery, which are right there close by. All right. There's great amenities. Buyers are loving properties with solar panels, wood burning fireplaces, covered decks, and the kind of features that just give you a cozy vibe. Like I said, you could get it all in Bowie, but these are the features that were featured in the article on Redfin. So that's one of the reasons why people are choosing houses in Bowie, because a lot of people really do take care of their house. I find that as a realtor, like, depending on the area when you're looking at houses, you can tell the pride that the sellers had by how they've kept the house up or even renovated the house. And Bowie is very good about that. I told you, you're minutes from DC, Baltimore, Northern Virginia. Whether you work remote or hybrid, Bowie gives you an option without the big city chaos. Perfectly said. So if you're thinking about making a move, Bowie needs to be on your radar. Remember how I told you guys, you want to be buying, if you are buying a home in today's market, you want to be buying in an area that your property is going to appreciate. At minimum, it will hold value. That is one reason why I was so upset about the data talking about the DMV market, because I'm like, bruh, we always hold value here, right? So making people think that the sky is falling is just propaganda. There's so many jobs and opportunities, and it's a great place for entrepreneurs. Like, both DC and Maryland government supports entrepreneurship, has tons of programs for low income. Like, guys, oh my God, I'm about to just step out the notes because there's so much for me to talk to you guys about. And this just took me into another, topic that I have been researching about. But DC, Maryland, and Virginia, especially Prince George's County, would qualify for the Community Reinvestment Act. Okay, that's how I pivoted into this. I get so annoyed about people talking crap about the DMV market because of what's happened in the federal government. Fear mongering, not only those individuals that have to reset their lives and get back out here, but also fear mongering people from other places that may actually benefit coming to this area, guys. Because let me put y'all on to a down payment assistance program called the Community Reinvestment Act, okay? CRA. It's a landmark law enacted in 1977 with the goal of encouraging financial institutions like banks to help meet the credit needs of all segments of their community, especially low and moderate income neighborhoods, okay? So the purpose of CRA was created to combat redlining, a discriminatory practice where banks and lenders would deny or limit financial services to certain neighborhoods, often based on race or income level. This act pushes banks to invest back into communities where they operate. All right. So with the CRA, Community Reinvestment Act, it helps more people, especially first-time homeowners or minority home buyers, access credit and mortgage loans, okay? It encourages banks to fund affordable housing, small businesses, and community services, okay? This gives accountability to make sure banks aren't just serving wealthy customers, but are also contributing to the entire community. Guys, the Community Reinvestment Act gets billions every year to invest in diverse communities. Whether that is you need a home loan, they'll give you up to $20,000 on a home loan. You could get up to $25,000 on a small business grant. So when I tell you that Bowie did not make Redfin's top community to invest in for 2025 by coincidence. Bowie is in Prince George's County, Maryland, okay? And the Community Reinvestment Act would definitely qualify for you to get in that type of grant if you're going to purchase a house or start a business in Prince George's County, because it is a very diverse community, and it is the exact type of community that these banks have this money allocated for. And I want you to know that you don't have to be a person of color to qualify for this. You may have some income guidelines because it is geared towards helping low income people, but with the income in Prince George's County being so high, more people than not qualify income based is what I'm saying. But check with your local banks to see if they offer the Community Reinvestment small business grant or home loan. I know that Bank of America does. I'm just not sure what other banks. Let me just see, because it's like your local banks, Navy Federal, you may not see it on their website. So you may have to go in and speak to them or a local lender to find out. But let me see. Can you tell me what banks offer the the Community CRA home loan grant? Let's see if ChatGPT can tell us. And I probably typed this so bad, y'all. I'm super sorry. I thought I had this already for you guys, but okay. All right, so our good old assistant ChatGPT helped us out, and for the entire DMV. We were just talking about Bowie, but guys, this grant is available for the entire DMV. So according to chat, it says, if you're seeking CRA-backed home loan grants in Charles County, Maryland, Prince George's County, Maryland, or Stafford County, Virginia for my VA folks, several banks and financial institutions participate in programs designed to assist first-time and low to moderate income buyers. So there is an income guideline, guys. Here's the breakdown by region. Participating lenders for settlement expense loan program. So that's what it's called, y'all. I will take a picture of this or copy and post this information, and I'm just going to put it on the community post. I'm just going to throw it on there. If you got questions, leave them in the comment of the video. But for those of you who don't know, the information is going to be in this video. And if I can link this video to that post, I'll do that. But anyways, let's get back to it. So if you're looking to purchase in Charles County and you want this $25,000, you want to get some of this community reinvestment grant, Southern Trust Mortgage Company, there is a phone number for them, but I'm going to tell you, for those of you that are taking notes now, Southern Trust Mortgage Company, the Washington Savings Bank, Union Mortgage Group, Wells Fargo Home Mortgage. So I thought Bank of America was one, but no, it's the Wells Fargo Home Mortgage. These lenders are listed as participants in Charles County SELP, which offers financial assistance to eligible home buyers. And this came from charlescounty.org. The name of the grant again is Settlement Expense Loan Program. So you guys have to understand, if you are not in the DMV and you're like, Vicky, I'm in another part of the country and I want to buy a house and I need some money to help me with down payment. These programs will have different names depending on your state and your county. So if you don't have ChatGPT and you only have Google, you can ask what banks in my area and put in your area provide CRA, Community Reinvestment Act, home loan grants, okay? Make sure you put the word grant in your prompt, because we want to find free money that we don't have to pay back. I know for some of these programs, they have interest-free loans as well, so that they can give you the money and you're only paying back what you actually got to help you close on your home. That's very important. So we're trying to save all the money we can save here, okay, guys? And I told y'all I'm going to bring y'all the money. I'm going to bring you the money. So if you haven't subscribed, make sure that you subscribe to this channel. Okay, so we were in Charles County. Southern Trust Mortgage Company, the Washington Savings Bank, Union Mortgage Group, and Wells Fargo Home Mortgage. Now we are moving into Prince George's County. In Prince George's County, it's offered through the county, and the program is Pathway to Purchase. I know from experience that there are certain loan officers, so certain mortgage providers, that will have access to these funds to be able, and this is what it's saying right here on chat. Approved lenders. To apply for this program, you must work with a lender approved by the Maryland Mortgage Program, MMP, okay? There are over 100 participating state-approved banks and mortgage companies throughout Maryland that can assist you. And so if you're going to look it up online, you want to look up Maryland Mortgage Program, MMP program. Put that in your Google, put that in your ChatGPT, and it will give you some lenders and loan officers and banks that will give you the Pathway to Purchase home grant, which is going to provide $25,000 in down payment and closing assistance. This assistance is available as a 0% interest loan, which is gradually forgiven over 10 years. Don't tell me that I'm not getting y'all to the bag. I just showed you how to get $25,000 from your state. to buy a house. This is why I say that you want to stay plugged in to channels like mine, right? Because the media is only going to focus on the emotionalism that's trending, all right? They're not going to get you to purchase a home, right? That's why I always say change your mind, change your life. Change your mind, change your life. I told y'all on some videos back that the rich get richer because they are researching opportunities. They are researching solutions that are going to bring them money or solve somebody else's problem so that somebody else pays them because they were able to solve their problem. Okay. So don't get tricked out the bag. Prince George's County, y'all will be Googling Maryland Mortgage Program, looking up the lenders that work with the pathway to purchase. If you need help, I will have my information in the description notes. If you're watching this video and it's not there, go back 3 or 4 videos because I know I'm kind of backed up on adding that information into the description. Because, you know, my YouTube algorithm, I don't know. I'm still trying to grow my channel. And my YouTube algorithm doesn't work if I like put too much in that description box. But I'm creating these videos not only because I want to be a full-time content creator here on YouTube, but because I am 1000% passionate about helping people like myself become home owners. Okay. We have to provide for ourselves. We have to provide for our families, our children. They can't depend on the government. They can't depend on small blow. They are only dependent on us. And if we don't get hip, not only are we going to do a disservice to ourselves, we are doing a disservice to our children, to our grandchildren. You know what I mean? Like, I know a lot of you watching are praying and are prayer warriors, and you're like, Lord, I want to be a chain breaker. I want to be a generational curse breaker. I want to be the one that starts and leaves a new legacy for my bloodline. Well, listen, friend. Listen, Starseed. You have to do the work. Sometimes when you are the chosen one, you will be the first generational homeowner. And that's mega. That is a mega move to be able to leave your children property, even if they decide, right? Because I think I said this on the video I did yesterday or the day before. You can like have a whole plan for your kids and they're going to do something completely different. But the reason why I'm so passionate about building wealth through home ownership is that I know that my kids will at least have a house to live in. Okay? My children will not be piss poor. My children will have a pot to piss in and they own it, right? I will make sure that if they do sell the house or houses that I leave for them, however God sees fit, that they can sell it only if they purchase another home to live in. All right. That's how I'm setting up my will and my legacy, because my kids may not want to live where I live. I like living in the country. I love living in Charles County. I may even go further south. Okay. I'm a country girl at heart. But my kids will more than likely not be country kids, right? And they may want to live in the city. So when it's my time, I want to make sure that they have property that if they don't want to live in, they're going to have to sell and take that money and use it to buy something else. They're not going to be able to just spend my money however they see fit. And that's the beauty of being a generational curse breaker, right? And doing so through financial wealth with real estate. Okay. And I want to break those locks in your brain that are making you think that home ownership is so far out of reach because nobody has broke it down to y'all like this, right? I know that I do it different. And that's why I have to show up, because there is a sector of people that I have to get this information to. And I'm not only educating you for you, I'm educating you for your entire bloodline, because every time someone in the family makes a quantum leap, right? So if you come from a family that no one has ever owned a home, or you come from a family where people are always getting into some type of financial situation, like money just doesn't flow, well, we are called to break that. Right? I'm just like you. I'm no different. I've just figured some of these things out, and that's why I'm a licensed realtor, and this is really why I'm passionate about what I do, because I understand that a real estate transaction is not just getting a place to live. That's the biggest trick of the enemy, and that's why so many people stay living and paying rent when they could just own a piece of property. Like I just gave y'all the play on how to get $25,000 down payment assistance, okay? To go and buy a house. All right? So you really don't have no excuse. But let's keep going, because I kind of like sidebarred before I got into Stafford, and I know I have a lot of people in VA. I owned my first house in Stafford. I was privy. My loan officer, shout out to Christian. He was the bomb. He got me everything. Like, I think I came to the settlement table with $4,000. I thought I was going to have to pay $19,000, but he found me grants like this, and I ended up only having to come out of pocket $4,000 when I bought my first house, okay? I was not a first generational homeowner. My mama had owned property. My mama is like, she's probably from another planet, but yeah. So I grew up understanding that you buy your house, right? And so I just want you guys to know that it's bigger than just you. Home ownership is bigger than just you. Succeeding at home ownership is bigger than just you. But let's go into Stafford County. So in Stafford, the Community Reinvestment Act funds is held under Virginia Housing Department Assistant Grant. And that's, I've heard it called VA HUD. Virginia Housing offers down payment assistance grants. Remember, guys, grants is money that you won't have to pay back, which is a true grant that doesn't require repayment. This grant can be paired with other non-Virginia housing assistance. Ooh, so that's different. Some of these programs, like down payment assistance, if you get money from one place, you are not able to get a program like an down payment assistance program from another place. So the fact that the Virginia Housing Grant is you're allowed to pair that with another grant, that's major. Participating lenders, Atlantic Union Bank, U.S. Bank, provides access to CRA mortgage loan officers who can guide you through the Affordable Mortgage Program assistance or down payment assistance program. Okay. Atlantic Union Bank offers up to 100% financing and down payment assistance and closing cost assistance grants for qualifying first-time home borrowers with a credit score as low as 620. That's major. That's Atlantic Union Bank for my people in Virginia. The next steps, all right, we're going to close out the video with this. The next steps: contact approved lenders, reach out to the lenders listed above to discuss your eligibility and begin their application program. You're going to have to gather financial documents like tax records, proof of income, bank statements, and they may have a home buyer education program because you will probably need a home buyer education certificate in order for the lender to be able to give you that money. But guys, it's literally that simple. And my notes for today are hella rich. So if you want to get this information, I will post a lot of it on the community post. But if you want the raw notes, just leave me a comment below, and I will send it to you, or send me a text or email. I will send it to you. But guys, this is all to show you guys that the market is thriving. People are going to always need to buy a house, and that's all that this channel is about, bringing you guys real uncut information on how to buy and sell real estate in the DMV market. And I just want y'all to not get caught up in Trump's tariffs. Don't get caught up in the politics of things. Find out where you can make a move, okay? And if you have any more questions, again, leave me some comments below. Subscribe, like. Until we meet again, guys. Bye-bye. See you later.